What's going on, YouTube? And welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte. We are taking a look today at the Detroit Red Wings former first-round pick Joe Veleno. This is his chance. The last couple games of the season to be in the spotlight in Motown. We'll be taking a look at Joe Veleno in this video. If you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey and want to see the latest news around the NHL, you guys already know what to do. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below, and let's take a look at Joe Veleno. So Joe Veleno has had an interesting coming up into the NHL. Now, if you remember a couple of years back, he was selected back in the 2018 NHL draft, and in 2017, at the 2017 NHL draft, they were talking about that next year's draft, which was the 2018 draft. They were talking a lot about the St. John Sea Dogs captain of the QMJHL, centerman Joe Veleno, being the first overall pick going into the 2018 NHL draft. Now, later we would find out he would not go first overall in that draft. He wouldn't go second overall in that draft. He wouldn't even go in the top 15 or the top 20. He was selected 30th overall by the Detroit Red Wings. From the Detroit Red Wings, he was the 30th selection in the 2018 NHL draft. So he definitely took a decline in his draft year. Now, you may be looking at some of the reasons for that, and we'll get into that here. So, really what happened is, that first season, right? Okay, of course it's going to blow up on me now. So, going into that season, okay? We're talking about Joe Veleno. So, going into that draft year, in the 2016-2017 season, he had 40 points in 45 games as a 17-year-old, which is very impressive. And going into his draft year, which is the important one, in his first 31 games with the St. John Sea Dogs, he picked up 31 points in 31 games. So he was a point per game. And then he would go to the Drummondville Vol Tigers, where he would pick up 48 points in 33 games. Now, that looks pretty impressive, but it didn't help his draft. There was some off the ice issues with Joe Veleno, which led to him declining in the draft. But he's had a pretty nice road since the draft, and obviously a lot of teams passed on him. Most of the league passed on Joe Veleno in that first round. Going into the AHL, though, he has really done well. But, okay, so after he was drafted, he picked up 104 points that next season, a full season, with Drummondville of the QMJHL, with the Vol Tigers. 104 points in 59 games for Joe Veleno. So, to say the least, he had a pretty good season. Now, he goes into his first professional season here last season, in the 2019-2020 season. He picked up 23 points in 54 games with the Grand Rapids Griffins of the American Hockey League, the affiliate of the Detroit Red Wings. So, he went to the SHL to start this season, and he's done pretty well here in 2021. He has 20 points in 46 games, and now he is getting a chance right now with the Detroit Red Wings. He has yet to put up a point this season, but I am cheering on Joe Veleno here down the stretch. I think the SHL gave him another opportunity to play with men, and he wasn't getting that opportunity with the Grand Rapids Griffins, so he went to the SHL, and that may have been the best thing for Joe Veleno and his development, and he's still only 21 years old, so he'll be, will he be, let's take a look. He's going to be 21 going into his full rookie season next year with the Detroit Red Wings, a team that is rebuilding, and Steve Yzerman is starting to put some guys in place there. So if Joe Veleno wants to be a long-term piece for the Detroit Red Wings next season, and right now is Joe Veleno's opportunity. Because let's be honest, if Steve Yzerman doesn't like what he sees from Joe Veleno here down the stretch and into next season, he will be replaced. If we know anything about Steve Yzerman, that will be the situation. So this is a huge opportunity for Joe Veleno to prove to the management in Detroit that he belongs in Detroit. And not only does he belong in Detroit, but he belongs in the top 6, like he was projected to be a top 6 center in the NHL. I have a lot of hope for Joe Veleno. He hasn't had the easiest start to his NHL career. Not all guys come out of the gate like Kirill Kaprizov or Jason Robertson. Sometimes they take a little bit longer to develop. And Joe Veleno, given that status of that exceptional status in the CHL, That's a pretty select company of guys like Shane Wright, who is going to be next year's potential #1 draft pick. So you have Shane Wright. Who else was in that? John Tavares, Aaron Ekblad, was Zach Parise maybe. So it's a pretty select few guys, and Joe Veleno is in that company. So at one point, Joe Veleno had the potential to be that guy, and I think they're still hoping at some point Joe Veleno shows us a little bit of that in the NHL. So, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you think of Joe Veleno? Red Wings fans, non-Red Wing fans, do you think Joe Veleno is a top 6 center in the NHL at this point? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey and want to see the latest news around the NHL, you guys know what to do now. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. As always, guys, like I say, thank you so much for watching this video, and let's go Wings.